From the Painted Desert to the Ponderosa Pines, the Grand Canyon State has towns and cities with unique names. So let's hit the road and find out what's in a name, Arizona.
Hi, I'm Brian Webb, and welcome to Cave Creek in the North Valley, a small community of about 5,000, known for its unique shops and watering holes, its old gold mines, and its cowboys, both past and present. We're going to take a little horseback ride today, have lunch at a popular saloon, and find out how this dusty old town got its name anyway. Is there a cave? Is there a creek? Saddle up, partner. Let's go find out. We're at Arizona Horseback Adventures with Donna. Donna, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much for being here.
Tell us about your place. It's so great. It looks the part.
Oh, thank you. Well, we have one of the greatest horseback ranches in Arizona.
Why is it so great?
Because we border the spur cross conservation, which is pretty incredible, and that borders the Tonto Forest. So some of our rides go into the conservation and our longer rides actually go into the Tonto.
What kind of people show up here to ride a horse?
People from all over.
Yeah.
We have locals that come out that don't have horses of their own, or when people have family coming to town to visit, they come out to visit. We have people from all over the world. We've had people from Germany that come out whenever someone comes to visit Arizona.
And tell me about the horses themselves. Where do they come from and how do they know where to go and what to do?
They come from a number of different places. Actually, we're really proud to say that probably at least half of our herd of horses are rescue horses that we've rescued from some terrible situations and rehabbed and are now actually loving and working with clients.
And horseback riding can be for anyone, even a novice like me?
For anyone, even a novice like you. We take people ages 6 and up on rides. We give you full instructions prior to riding. Our horses are gentle and safe. Even little kids can come and get a pony ride where we walk them right around the property.
And just the landscape around here, talk to me about that. I mean, it's like we're back in the Old West.
It's totally like we're back in the Old West. This is all protected area since 2005. The conservation that we ride in is over 2,000 acres of protected area with beautiful cactus. They get wildflowers in the summertime. Sometimes if we're lucky, we get to see some of the wildlife.
People really like to see the Old West. Like a lot of city slickers come out here and they go, wow, it really looks the part.
When you come out here, we want you to feel like you're coming out to the Old West to get that experience.
And you're sure I can handle it?
I'm sure you can. We're going to take care. We'll see.
Let's give it a try. All right, Donna, it's been a while. What do I do here?
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is put your foot into the stirrup here.
Okay.
And then just swing yourself up and over.
All right, here we go. Whoa, Wombat, me and you, buddy. Let's do this. Jim, you strike me as a guy born with cowboy boots on.
Yes, sir.
It's in your blood.
Yes, sir.
What do you like about it so much, being out here?
It's you and Mother Nature, and plus horses. Horses are my life, and it's a very therapeutical.
Tell me about the landscape out here. Beautiful, but rugged, and it reminds you how tough it must have been for the old timers just to get through here.
Yes, it's this area is considered the high Sonoran Desert. We have the flora and vegetation is a lot different than down in Phoenix, just a few miles out of Cave Creek. It's very rough, and whenever you look at it and know the history of the area, you just wonder how they did it, how they were able to accomplish what they did back in those days.
And you said part of your job at the end of the day, after you've done a ride with people, what do you want them to walk away with?
I want them to walk away with a smile. I want them to walk away with a little bit of knowledge that they've never seen, and our main goal out here is to give everybody an experience.
We worked worked up a pretty good appetite on those horses, so we thought we'd mosey on over to Harold's. I'm here with owner Bill. Bill, thanks for your time. Talk to us about this place. What's the history?
Welcome at Harold's. The history of Harold's was first opened in 1935. It was built by a guy by the name of Johnny Walker.
Not that Johnny Walker.
No, not the one you're familiar with, but and his timing was right because it was about the time that they were building the dams locally at Bartlett as well as Horseshoe. The boys working on the dam would come down to the Corral Friday and Saturday night to dance with some local.
I get it.
Local ladies, right? And so that was kind of the beginning of Harold's. The amazing thing, and those will be 90 years next year, is there's only been 5 owners over that 90 years, and the place has never been closed, which is really unusual for a restaurant.
Tell us about the people who come here. You get the cowboys, the city slickers, the bikers. Who you get?
Yeah, we get, you know, the fun thing is we'll get the Hummers and the Bentleys and the motorcycles and the horses. We got a corral out back here where every weekend there's probably about 20 or 30 people ride their horses up here.
That's cool.
And
why do people come here? Why do people come to Cave Creek, and why do they come to Harold's?
well, the best quote was the one from our prior mayor, Vince Francia, who said that Sedona has their vortexes, Cave Creek has Harold's, all right? And the thing is it's just like a vortex. Once you come to Harold's once, you're sucked in, okay? And now you become a regular. Everybody that comes in here, you come in as a stranger, you leave as friends, you make new friends, and it's just a place to have fun.
And the sign out front says you have the best food in town.
Without a doubt.
I'm with Charlie, bar manager. He knows a thing or two about the food and drink here. Charlie, take it away. What do we got here?
All right, so we've got our seared salmon salad with our cilantro lime vinaigrette sauce. Got our full rack of ribs.
I can smell that from here. It smells great. Oh my
Homemade
God.
barbecue sauce. We've got our bone-in ribeye with our mushroom and scallion sauce. And then our grandma's meatballs, which are our staple on our menu. Homemade meatballs covered in mozzarella sauce.
Grandma approved even?
Yeah,
what's
they're on the menus forever.
what's your favorite?
My favorite would be the bone-in ribeye. I'm a big meat eater, so.
Okay, that'll work. That'll fill up the gut. All right, Charlie, so a cowboy or two might stroll in here and maybe want a drink. What do they got?
Yep, we've got an old-fashioned sleigh ride for the cowboy. We've got an espresso martini for everybody who's popular these days, and we've got one of our staples, salted nut roll shot.
What's your favorite drink?
I'm a shot person. I'll take down a few of those.
We have a special guest with us, Mayor Bob Morris, telling us all about Cave Creek. Thank you, Mayor, for your time.
It's nice to be here.
So your family's part of this territory for a long time back now, huh?
That's right. My grandfather homesteaded on Oak Creek, actually.
Nice.
And so I'm a second generation in Arizona. My dad was born on 11th Street in Jackson at an asphalt plant. And so I've been in Arizona a long time. I'm a horseman.
Yeah? Tell me about Cave Creek and how it matches up with you.
Well, you can see here all these mountains behind us. Mining started this place out, and we've got a great mining display here. And the town is full of little things like that, little cute areas that anybody can come here and have a good time.
And I can tell by the cowboy hat, you try to hold on to your traditions here a little bit, huh?
I do.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'm a cowboy mounted shooter. I mean, I'm a horseman. I've been here many generations. I was born in Phoenix, and I just love Arizona. I love the Western vibe, and the town has it. I came to Cave Creek because of the horses. So it's a great place for people who want to see what the Arizona history was like. We have visitors from all over. We have a lot of people around here, a lot of personality.
And what about people who want to live here? What kind of person is that? Is it always a cowboy?
Well, historically, all the weirdos. I mean, we had hippies and cowboys and things, and we got the oldest bar around. So it really is a vibe that's funky.
I'm with Bob Boze Bell from True West Magazine. Bob, you are the historian around here. Tell us about this city and the roots of it all.
Well, this is a rough old west town, and I thought I grew up in a wild town with Kingman, but it ain't got nothing on this. And I came out here because of a lot of hippies, drug dealers, people from the retired that were illegal,
Well, you fit right in?
Yeah, no, this is my town. I said, I got, this town is for me.
Tell me, why was it established? What was here that made people stop way back in the day?
Mining, basically, they came out of the Prescott area, and that up in that area, and they came down, and the gold was discovered in 1870, and then it morphed into, from mining into tuberculosis camps and stuff like that, and then cowboys, and then you got the hippies and all that stuff, and then I showed up.
Well, the million-dollar question, how did Cave Creek get its name, Cave Creek?
Well, there is a cave on the west side of Cave Creek.
There is a cave.
There is a cave, okay. And there was a famous fight there on December 22nd, 1873. And there was a military fort over at McDowell, Fort McDowell. Famous scout, Al Sieber, they had a big group. There was Lieutenant Schuyler, there was 5th Cavalry. They had like 26 guys. They had 14 Apache scouts. Now the Apache scouts were out hunting their own kind because they saw it as like a hunting trip, you know. They were up on the New River Mesa, which is north here in Elephant Butte, and the scouts discovered that there were wickiups in the cave. Okay, and so they knew if they went down there, they would scare them off. So they made a feint toward the Agua Fria River and then south to basically where Carefree Highway is now. And then they faked like they were going back to Fort McDowell, and everybody relaxed in the cave, and then they snuck up on them on the east bank. And on December 22nd, 1873, they opened fire. They killed 11, and that's the most famous fight that the cave that Cave Creek's named for. Now there's another story that there was this old miner, and his name was Edward Cave.
Okay.
And he was a miner, and he lived in the cave. He had a little place there, and he died around 1912. And some people think the Cave Creek's named for him.
Tell me about getting to the cave. That's not quite as easy as you might think. Why is that such a deal?
Well, the problem with the cave that Cave Creek's named for is it's on private land.
Okay.
It's not for public to go in there.
But at least we got to the bottom of it. We know why Cave Creek has its name, and it makes perfect sense.
Yes.